And let's now connect with Rajat Rajguria, Head of Research with Motilal Oswal Securities. He also joins us now. Rajat, good morning and thank you for joining us. Rajat, you've just come out with your Q3 strategy report. So first, the big picture there in terms of the earning outlook and the earning forecast.
Well, for the third quarter, we are looking at an average earnings growth of 23 to 24%, both for our universe and for the Sensex. And this is a growth rate which is continuing throughout FY11 itself. The important factor to note here is that the composition of the earnings in second half in terms of growth is better than what we saw in the first half. Okay. For example, while in the first half, the two stocks, Tata Motors and Tata Steel, were the largest contributor to the earnings growth. In the second half, we are seeing more broad basing of growth happening in our universe.
Rajat, like you said, the earnings will be more broad-based in the third quarter. Which sectors do you see contributing most?
Well, currently the way our models, our estimates are guiding for is that even FY12, where we are estimating earnings growth at around 20%, we'll see a lot more broad basing with banks, autos, commodities, infrastructure, all contributing to this growth. But I think more importantly, some of the recent headwinds which have started coming up, whether in form of higher interest rates or some expectations of a slowdown in the industrial activity, and third, driven by the higher global commodity prices, these all factors will be important to play out while you are modeling your FY12 numbers.
And Rajat, to your mind, which are the sectors which could face some challenges and headwinds?
From an earnings growth point of view, I think you will see at least the sectors which are domestic economy driven will face more headwinds over the next 1 to 2 quarters, whether it be banks, autos, infrastructure, engineering companies. On the other hand, you will see the global cyclicals earnings being upgraded because they become the natural beneficiary of rising in the commodity prices. But you always see markets paying higher multiples to the global economy driven sectors and lower multiples to the global cyclicals, which means that for an earnings which will be driven by global cyclicals, you will see a lower multiple being paid. In turn, means that the market return will be lower than the earnings growth of the sector.
Rajat, so based on that EPS estimate, how are you assessing the current market valuations?
So today we are trading at 17 times 1 year forward, which is around 15% premium to our long-term average, which is at a premium to almost most of the global markets that one can think about. Second, last 2 years in a row we have been outperforming most of the global indices, both 2009 and 2010. I think we'll be happy if we see the markets remaining at these levels for another couple of quarters, because some of these headwinds can take the markets down also from here. Okay. In fact, we have been surprised by the way markets have been holding on to these levels, and that's why I conclude that if markets remain here for another couple of quarters, we'll be quite happy with that.